my channel. So today I have the video that most of the people like always on my Snapchat like always ask me. I'm here with my eyebrow tutorial. A lot of people ask me about my eyebrows, and honestly I really don't do much to my eyebrows, because my eyebrows are naturally just like there. So I kind of just outline my real eyebrows and then I conceal them. Because, okay, the only thing I don't like about my eyebrows is because this one is like, my arch is like more this way. It's like more rounder. And then this one's like longer and it's pointier. And then this one, like, it's like more angled. And then this one's like angled. So it's like, every time I go get my eyebrows done, I always tell her to take out more hair right here, because this one always comes out the way I love my eyebrows, and then this one just comes out like this other sister. Like, I could never get them to be twins. And if the last couple times I've been doing my eyebrows, they've been coming out the way I need them to. So if I record today, the day that I need them to come out, I'm gonna be so mad. But let's get into the video. Okay, let me say this now. I'm sorry for any noise that you hear in the background, because that's my mom in the background. And yeah, you guys already know them. Okay, so let me tell you guys what I use for my eyebrows. So I use the Anastasia Dip Brow in medium brown. I had this one for about a good 2 years, to be honest. I don't know if you're supposed to use makeup that long, but this lasted me a long time. And honestly, when it just dried out, I just sprayed my Mario Medicine spray. Let me close my door because they always be talking crap. And then, where the, you guys hear my mom's? They're so loud. Where's my eyebrow? Oh, okay. So for my eyebrow brush, I use the Milani. Holy crap! That was the first time I've ever came off. Anyways, I use the Milani angle brush, and I like this one just because it's really like defined. So you can actually like do fake hairs, and like when I do other people's makeup, it's easier to make the eyebrows look real. And then it comes with a spoolie at the end too. So, and I think you can get the bra, the bra, girl. You could get the brush. It comes with a pomade too, and the pomade's pretty good too for a drugstore. I don't know. I just stopped using it, but I used to use it before. And then that's when I got the Anastasia one, and then I just never started using it again. What I've been doing, I basically just brush them so they're all brushed the same way. And then after I brush them, I'm gonna zoom you guys in. Okay, I need to get my eyebrows done, so don't mind them. But these are my natural eyebrows. Okay, so I basically just take a little bit of my pomade, I dip it in, and then I take like one of my little mirrors. I usually use my Huda Beauty mirror because it's smaller and it doesn't get in the way. So I'm gonna start with this eyebrow. So first I start where like my hair is, like where I have a lot in, and I draw my line. And then I just dab it in there a little bit just to get a little more, and then I start to make my line. Oh my god, my package. So you guys will see. I don't think I'm gonna talk through this. I think I'm gonna do a voiceover because it's hard to talk while I do my eyebrows. So Okay, so now I'm just taking the leftover product that I have on my brush and just starting from my line and brushing up to make fake hairs. So I use the top of my brows for my guideline on how to draw my lines. So I basically just outline my natural eyebrows, as you can see. And then I start to fill it in with like any product I have left. And then when I get to the front, I start to like make my line, but like not too dark. Like I start to fade it. Then I just take a little bit more of the product and I start to make my line on top just a little darker because I like the makeup fake eyebrow look. If I'm making sense in any way, because this is so hard to explain, guys. But yes, I just take a little bit of product and then I start to fill in it on the top and make my fake eyebrow. So now I just take my spoolie and I just brush all through my eyebrow to get any chunks out and just to blend the product more so it's not like so dark in the front and it just looks like smooth. None of my hairs are sticking up. They're not crunchy. They're not curled up. None of that. Okay, so for concealer, I use the Pro Concealer and I think in yellow conceal or something like that. I like to use like a yellow tone for my eyebrows just because it pops my eyebrows out more. I don't like to use like a white one because then it makes me look white. So I use more of a yellow tone so my eyebrows look snatched. I hope all of this is making sense. Then I take my e.l.f. flat brush and it's like a good flat brush, don't get me wrong, but it's worn out. So I like to just like squeeze it together and make it more like fanned and thinner so that way when I conceal, it gets my line very precise the way I like it. So then I just start where my natural eyebrow is and then I just conceal and make them more defined and sharper and more arched than what they are. Okay, so on this part, I take my time. I start to follow like my natural eyebrow, and then that's how I conceal the top of my eyebrow. And for my arch, I usually like to go in a little more because of how my other eyebrow is. It's more skinnier than this one, so you'll see like I go back and forth with concealing and taking my time. It's all about taking your time for everything. And then for my other eyebrow, I just like I connect my other line into my other eyebrow and then to make sure they're even as possible, and then I follow the same thing, my natural lining, and then I do my arch a little more rounder on the side so it matches the other side of my eyebrow. So then I just take whatever leftover concealer I have on my brows and I start to blend out my lines in the middle, and then I take my eyebrow brush and I like to like go in with my concealer in the front and like just brush out the lines so they're not so harsh and it looks more natural. Like my eyebrows look get that more natural look. So I go in with my Modern Renaissance palette and I go in with the darkest brown that they have in there, and I don't know how to say the name so I'm not even gonna attempt to say it, but I just take a little bit of that and I basically go in on the top of my brows, like towards the end of my brows, like just to make them look more even and more like darker and precise and snatched. Okay, so this is the end of my eyebrow tutorial because I don't got the music on, so you guys are not gonna be able to hear me anyways. So if you guys like this tutorial, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more bangers.